Mabuhay Pilipinas, live po kami mula sa Mall of Asia Arena para sa PBA Semifinal Action. Game 2 ng seryeng Petron Blaze Boosters kontra sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. At sa araw na ito, naghahabol ang Petron. They want to tie this series up at one apiece after Rain or Shine. Ang una na dun sa game number 1 was able to get that victory and get the first victory dito sa ating series. Naghahanda na yung mga players on the court right now. Junmar Fajardo, the Kraken, ang nangunguna dyan para sa Petron. Paul Lee naman para sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, leading the charge in this heavyweight rematch. The big boys are gonna go at it again. Pero hindi lang naman sila. Ang importante dyan yung mga guardia rin. Kailangan tumulong dyan sa mga big boys na yan. It's gonna be total team effort on both para makuha itong panalo na ito. Ako po si Charlie Cuna at mga kasama ko ngayon none other than the Dean, Kinito Henson.
Well, sobrang exciting itong series na ito. Nakita naman natin sa game number 1. Para nasa karera tayo eh. They had 64 fast break points combined for both teams. Ang dahil turnover ng Petron, nag-take advantage ng Rain or Shine. We saw everything. We saw a shootout. Nakita natin yung physikalan. Nakita natin how defense adjusts during midstream. Kanya po, dito sa ating rematch, game number 2, makikita natin, I think, more of the same. A lot of action in store for all of you.
Well, nakita natin sa game number 1, as you said, naka-attack mode talaga itong Rain or Shine Elasto Painters. They went at full steam mula sa opening tip pa lang. They ran and ran and ran and forced turnovers and were able to complete and get 35 fast break points. Talagang relentless ang atake nila.
Well, Charlie, alam naman natin ang Rain or Shine. Very deep bench. Ang dahil nilang players who can keep the pace going for Coach Yeng Diao. Kanya hindi sila natatakot to run a fast pace because alam nila hindi sila mauubusan ng tao. Even if the first 5 gets exhausted in the running game, alam natin meron din silang second unit and third unit to go all the way.
Sabi nga ni Coach Yeng Diao, they're ready to play at that furious pace the entire series. Even if it goes 7 games, yan ang susubukan nilang gawin to outrun itong Petron Blaze. For Petron, on the other hand, losing game number 1, pero not the time to fret yet. They just have to stay focused para dito sa game number 2, try to even up the series. Kailangan nilang bawasan ang kanilang mga turnovers and perhaps perform a little better on the offensive end.
Well, working as a team, yan ang importante for Petron. 25 turnovers, naapektuhan sila sa ginawa ng Rain or Shine in game number 1. Yung physikalan, yung defense on Junmar Fajardo took away the rhythm of the offense ng Petron. And Coach Gia Banilla, he saw firsthand kung ano nangyari. Nagkaroon ng physical game and hindi sila masyado nakapag-adjust.
Tama yun. So no bad shots ang gusto ni Coach G sa araw na ito para mas mataas ang percentage. So puntahan na natin agad yung Dean's List natin, Kinito, para sa Petron Blaze Boosters. Anong mga kailangan nilang gawin?
Well, for Petron, una-una, adjust sila yung opensa o yung position ni Fajardo. No? Don't make him play the low post exclusively because that's where he can get bottled up. Maybe he can do a lot more seals and pick and rolls. Pangalawa, work as a unit. Don't just rely on the individual talents of Fajardo, Arvin Santos, at saka si Marshall Lassiter. They've got to play as a 5-man unit. And finally, I think it's important that they control the mid-range sa laro because dun sila nasaktan ng Rain or Shine. The mid-range shooters, the gunners ng Rain or Shine, took advantage of the open space because masyadong pailalim ang depensa ni Fajardo.
Yung Rain or Shine, nakuha nga nila ng number 1 victory sa series na ito. Pero ano mga kailangan nila gawin para mag 2-0?
Well, number 1, Gabe Norwood has to be in control. Siya ang catalyst ng team. He's the guy who makes things happen. He's the guy who pushes the ball. 7 points, 6 rebounds, and 5 assists in game number 1. Pangalawa, platoon rotation on defense against Junmar Fajardo. Meaning to say, Pelga, Larry Rodriguez, Jeremy Cruz, J.R. Quinyahan, Raymond Albasan, lahat sila dapat magtulong-tulong to be able to make sure that, number 1, hindi maganda yung mga touches ni Fajardo. Pangalawa, don't even make him get a touch. And pangatlo, force him to put the ball on the floor because in game number 1, naka-8 turnovers si Fajardo. At pangatlo, don't settle for the outside shot. You've got a team that is so aggressive like Rain or Shine. They went to the line for 37 free throws. In game 1, they should do more of the same.
Yun yung mga keys to winning. Sabi nga ni Dadin, ito yung mga starters natin on your screens. That's brought to us by Tanduay Ram, celebrating Ram excellence since 1854. Para sa Petron, naka-blue sila ngayon. That's Kabagnote Tubid in the backcourt. Fajardo in the middle, Arvin Santos, and Chris Lutz at the forwards. Para sa Rain or Shine Elasto Painters in white. It's gonna be T.Y. Tang and Jeff Chan in the backcourt. Bo Belga ang kanilang sentro. Elrod, Larry Rodriguez at 1 forward, and Gabe Norwood, the catalyst, sabi nga ni Dadin, at the other forward spot. At turnover agad ang nangyari para sa Rain or Shine. Arvin spins. Jumper niya is short. The tap goes out. Second possession para dito sa Petron. Tubit thought about it. Decided not to take that 3-pointer. Not mood to rush itong Petron.
Well, I don't think Petron has an idea now na makipagsabayan sa Reina Shine. I think they need to go to their strengths. Sa half court, puntahan nila si Junmar Fajardo. The offense goes through him. And if he's not available, nandun naman yung outside shooters nila. Nandiyan si Kapagdot, nandiyan si Chris Lutz, at saka si Marshall Lassiter. Key is slow down the pace. Huwag sila makipagsabayan sa rain or shine.
Well, doon sa unang play, speaking of going to their strengths, Junmar Fajardo agad, first 2 points of the game. Good defense on the part of Petron. Napigilan nila ang rain or shine. Arwin Santos trying to go baseline. Goes over to Junmar once again. And that's 4 straight points to open up this game for the Kraken.
Open court there for Petron, but what made that possible was the good defense on the switch ni Arwin Santos. Bad decision on T.Y. Tan to take a jump shot over the long-armed Spider-Man.
Ito si T.Y. At in Belga, he's open momentarily from 3 and he makes them pay. Pasok yung tres ni Bo Belga, brought to us by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband.
At si Bo Belga, mukha yata binarin na naman ang ating kaibigan, si Willie Marshall. Sinasabi ni Willie Marshall kasi before this game na nagkakatuwaan sila ni Bo Belga. Ba't mo ko palaging binabaril pagkakakashoot ka ng 3 points? Yan ang ating kaibigan, si Willie Marshall.
Napapadala sa 3-pointers ni Bo Belga. May game winner pa sa couple of games back. So, baka masyado namang matamaan si Sir Willie. Nakabaril sa kanya. That's the 3-pointer made a while ago. Ayun na nga, yung sinasabi ni the Dean Quirino of Bo.
And of course, ang nangyari doon is that Bo Belga hitting the outside shot. That will force Junmar Fajardo to go outside and leave the lane open for a possible offensive rebound ng Rain or Shine.
Yun yung gustong gawin ng Rain or Shine, to draw out the big man so he won't be a stopper dyan sa gitna. On the other end, Bo Belga called for his first personal. Because si Junmar Fajardo, they've been going to him often here dito sa ating first 2 minutes of the ball game and on the line to get 2 more. Nakaapat na yan. Lahat ng puntos ng Petron kanya.
At Charlie, nakikita na natin, no? Kaiba na ang kilos ni Junmar Fajardo so far in this game. Hindi siya masyadong pumaposte because that is his vulnerable spot. Because that is also where Rain or Shine could collapse a defense easily on him.
Isang unang free throw ni Junmar. This PLDT Home DSL PBA Philippine Cup is presented by the reliable family-sized connection of PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Mintis pareho ang free throws ni Junmar, so the score remains at 4-3. Saktong 2 minutes ang nakakalipas na rito. Jeff Chan first attempt from 3. That's 2 threes para rito sa Rain or Shine to start this ball game. That was brought to us by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband.
So kanina sinabi natin that Petron has to control the mid-range. Ang ginagawa ngayon ng Rain or Shine, they're actually extending their range from mid-range to beyond the arc.
Well, Petron, another team that can be very effective mula dyan sa mid-range. Arwin Santos na nang una dyan. First basket. Bo Belga, gusto sanang pasahan. Ito si Jeff Chan on the side is tapped out. Ball stays sa Rain or Shine. 14 seconds sa kanilang shot clock. T.Y. Tang may tanga ng bola. Kapag no, nakabantay. Bola sa may kanan. Balik kay Belga. Nakaisang threat na yan. In and out on the second attempt. Ronald Tubin nakakuha ng rebound.
Pick and pop play there with Bo Belga. Yung pumasok ng tira. Here's the seal that we were talking about na kailangan ng Junmar. You don't want him posting up. You want him sealing inside. You want him doing the pick and roll.
Maganda ginawa ni Junmar doon. Imbes na sumugod doon sa depensa. Possible offensive foul. No way, it hit that basket. Mabilis naman sumagot itong si Elrod, Larry Rodriguez. Tying it up at the piece.
All the shots of Rain or Shine galing sa labas. Mid-range and beyond the arc.
Santos, balik kay Junmar Fajardo. Jeff Chan doubles on the pass. White shirts get the ball back. Jeff Chan, natamaan ni Arwin Santos, and that foul is called by referee Marabi. He's calling this game together with referees Gruta and Oliva.
Charlie, ito yung pinapoint out natin kanina, no? But Junmar Fajardo, when he goes to the post, like this situation right here, nadidepensahan siya ng Rain or Shine. Well, that situation, he was able to execute a nice turnaround. But the play after that, when he posted up, nawala sa kanya yung bola.
Good the defense from Junmar. No foul called on that play. T.Y. Tang bitin ang kanyang tira and chance na makuha muli ang lamang. Petron, Ronald Tubin, 3 is long. Ito na naman Rain or Shine at nakikita mo ganito. Ito na naman pushing the ball up. Jeff Chan missing from 3-point land. Chris Lutz with the rebound. You don't expect them to change the formula kasi nanalo nga sila sa game number 1. Running and pushing the ball up. Pero Junmar Fajardo, 8 points already in the ball game.
Well, the key here is Junmar is being able to make himself available. Only one turnover so far in this game. Very early yet to say how he will do over a 48-minute stretch.
Ignore with quick pass. They're moving it around. T.Y. Tang na libre mula sa tres. Pasok yan. That's another one brought to us by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband.
Tatlo ng tres ng Rain or Shine. Good ball movement. They're looking for the open man. Hindi nakakapag-react ang depensa ng Petron.
Cabagnot to the basket. Kanan ang ginamit ni Alex. Alam mo, Alex Cabagnot, only 4 points doon sa game #1. Gusto niyang bumawi sa larong ito.
Well, that backcourt combination really has to be more productive. Si Lutz at saka si Cabagnot, they have a total of 9 turnovers between the two of them.
Miss by Bo Belga. Ano sa game #1, yung 3-point shooting ng Reynolds. Dalawa lang na pa. Ngayon, tatlo na agad. Not even halfway through the first quarter. There's Lutz, another guy who wants to do well in this ball game. Ronald Tubit misses kanyang corner 3. Gabe Norwood down the lane, nakuhang layup over Ronald Tubit.
Transition basket there by Rain or Shine. So now you have 6 players from Rain or Shine contributing points as against Tafulang for Petron. Yung sinasabi natin na balanced offense na ginagamit ni Coach Ieng Diao.
Cabagnot, libre dun sa lane. He's able to tap it back out on the rebound play. Arwin Santos jumper mula sa kanan. It rolls out for the reigning MVP. Balik kay Belga. Kick to the corner. Larry Rodriguez na wala sa kanyang bola. Inilapit. Out to Norwood. Siya naman titila mula sa tres. Montis yan. Offensive rebound. Short on the putback. Larry Rodriguez.
We heard that attempt. Larry Rodriguez could have passed the ball outside.
10 seconds sa shot clock ng Petron. Balik kay Junmar Fajardo. Penalty got hit. Pero tuloy ang ating action. Turnaround jumper. That's short. Nice offensive rebound mula kay Ronald Dubit. One and back. Seesaw game early here in this first quarter.
That time, too much concentration on Rain or Shine and Junmar Fajardo. They forgot to box out. Possible offensive rebounder.
T.Y. Tang all the way to the basket. Nakalampas dun sa blue shirts. No one guarding that basket underneath.
Papansin ko dito, si Junmar Fajardo medyo hinihigal na. Hindi siya nag-react in that layup attempt of T.Y. Tang.
Nice play. Ginito para kay Alex Cabagnot. Nakikita natin, mas agresibo ngayon si Alex Cabagnot. This time finishing with the left hand. He'll go to the line. Timeout called at the 5:05 mark ng ating first quarter. The lead is with Petron, 16-15.
You guys are still watching the PBA live on TV5. Pag sinabing Petron, una pumapasok sa isip ang higanting si Junmar, pero nagmistulang bulilit si The Kraken against the bully of Extra Cannon. Inasana daw ng Petron na magiging physical ang labanan against Rain or Shine, pero talaga namang na-box out ng gusto si Junmar dahil rin naman daw yun ang natatang instruction ni Coach Yeng. As a result, the plays which are mostly and strongly anchored to Junmar ay ganun-ganun na lang na nabuwag na nagpababa ng energy ng Petron and left them hanging and rushing for the rest of the game. Balik sa inyo, Charlie and the team.
Tama yun, na-disrupt talaga yung laro ng Petron dun sa game #1. Something that, as we said, they have to focus on to try to get Junmar the ball in the right places, the Dean. Pero so far in this game, I think they're doing the right thing. Fajardo, ang ganda ng production so far.
At saka nakakakuha siya ng suporta sa mga teammates niya, especially si Alex Cabagnot. That guard position has to be more productive for Petron. So far, so good para sa kanila.
Well, they left Jeff Chan open from 3. Nagbintis ang kanyang 3-point attempt. That's his second miss out of 3 attempts mula dyan. And nagpalitan ng tao coming out of that timeout. Chris Crosses in the ball game para sa Petron. Marshall Lassiter nandiyan na rin. Sa kabilang panig naman, Paul Lee, the lethal weapon, is in. Jerick Teng, the rookie. And J.R. Kinyahan, yung absent sa game #1 dito, is back para sa Rain or Shine.
Suffered a bruised knee dun sa laro ng Rain or Shine against Globe Report. Hindi siya naglaro sa game #1. But si Chris Ross had 8 points in the first quarter of game #1. At pagkatapos nun hindi na siya halos naglaro. So let's see whether he can sustain his good performance in game #1, especially in that first quarter dito.
Para naman kay Junmar. Offensa ng Petron. Kick out kay Arwin Santos. Likes it from there. That's too strong. Rebound, dalawang white shirts. Aranya gets it, and there's a body check bago makaabot ng half court. That's Cabagnot fouling Ryan Aranya, who is in the ball game as well.
You see the mindset ng Rainer Shine. Pag nakakuha sila ng bola, lahat sila pushing the ball. Racing up court. Parang ang karera to eh.
Tawagan ng technical foul si Coach Yeng Giao. May sinabi na hindi nagustuhan ng ating referee. So free throw will be awarded to the Petron Blaze Boosters. Mukhang si Arwin. Hindi pala, si Alex Cabagnot ang tatawid. Para itira yung technical free throw, which would give the team a 3-point lead at the 4:05 mark of the first quarter. Cabagnot so far in the game, 6 points. So outdoing his production already. 8 minutes into this game, more than he did last ball game. 4 na puntos lang para kay Cabagnot.
Well, he's due for a breakout. But one reason kung bakit yung Petron umangat na dito by 3 is because Gabe Norwood really hasn't been able to establish his presence. Siya nag-start dito para sa Rain or Shine. Too many outside shots being taken by the Elasto painters. Norwood is the guy who's able to distribute, get everyone involved in the offense. At hindi lang titira sa labas yung Rain or Shine. And this game so far, si Norwood, only 2 points, very quiet. He's back on the bench.
Aranya. Pasok yung bola kay Paul Lee. Another one of those weapons para kay Coach Yeng Giao. Tumayog sa lane, hook shot. Over. Fajardo, no go. Paulo Hubalde, may tangan ng bola. Kicks it over to Lassiter. Not thinking about it, just letting it fly. Pasok Andres, brought to us by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband. Lead, umangat na sa 6, 21-15, 3:28 remaining first quarter. Jeric Teng, may tangan ng bola. Kick over to Jervy. Short once again. Lassiter tracks it down. Goes behind the back. Back to back. Offline yung kanyang tira. Ito si Aranya. He's saying it. They just keep pushing that ball up the floor at every opportunity.
And for Petron, the danger is if they run just as quickly as Rain or Shine, they may not be able to get the kind of shots they want. Kanina nakita natin si Marshall Lassiter taking a hurried shot that was ill-advised. Nakascore naman sa kabila of Rain or Shine.
Ito naman on the way into the lane. Ito si Arwin Santos umangat. Wala nang dalang bola. Pinalo si JR Kinyahan. Kasama pati kamay. Kinyahan called for a personal. At 49 mark. Petron naman ang tumawag ng timeout. Of Asia Arena, reminding everyone to be a liver lover with Liberate City Marine Capsule. Liver lover. Hoy, punta muna tayo kay Erica Padilla. Meron siyang kwento tungkol kay Arwin Santos.
Hindi daw pwedeng maging absolutely reliant ang boosters kay Junmar. Yan ang sabi ni Arwin. They have to be able to adjust efficiently pag binabantayan na si the Kraken. Dinagdag pa niya that they need to communicate better to execute plays that result from on-court adjustments. Balik sa inyo.
Maraming salamat, Erica. Well, Dean, we were talking about it before the ball game. Arwin Santos, he did his share ng game number 1. Magandang statistics niya. Silang dalawa ni Junmar, double-doubles both, no? Medyo nagkulang lang doon sa mga ibang bench players sila.
Exactly. Si Arwin at saka si Fajardo. Kasama na din si Lassiter combined for 66% ng total output ng Petron. And that's not good balanced scoring. Talking about balanced scoring at saka yung mga adjustments na nangyari dito, I think Rain or Shine veering away kung anong ginawa nila sa game number 1. You take a look at what they've done so far in this game in terms of field goal attempts, 9 3-point attempts, already 10 2-point attempts, halos 1-1. When you don't do that, that means they're settling. Kasi sa mga punta sinabi natin kanina, no? You can't afford for Rain or Shine to settle. They need to challenge the guys inside and get opportunities to go to the line.
Sa drive na yun, good defense mula kay Chris Ross. Denying ang layup ni Jeric Teng. Pero ang bola nasa Rain or Shine. Ayan na naman, isa pang outside shot. Ay, nice find inside. Jervy Cruz finding his front court partner JR Kinyahan. Nagmintis ang tira pero dalawang free throws na ibigay kay JR. Pinapag-usapan ng mga tao, Dean, na pag ang Petron umuupo itong si Junmar Fajardo, as is the case right now, they suffer very much in that frontline matchup without that big body of Junmar on both ends of the floor.
At the same time, ito din ang pagkakataon ng mga kasama ni Junmar. Ano pakita, no? That they can get that ship moving, maski nawala si Junmar. Now, big reason kung bakit lumamang dito, nakakalamang ang Petron sa laro is because they've been able to hold down their turnovers. Isa lang ang turnover nila. When Petron doesn't have turnovers, that means that's one reason hindi masyado nakakatakbo at Rain or Shine. Also, Petron is dominating the boards. They're out-rebounding Rain or Shine so far. And that also is a point kung bakit hindi masyado nakakatakbo ang Rain or Shine.
Out on the perimeter, ito si Doug Kramer. Nabantayan itong si Jerick Teng on the switch and commits a foul atop the three-point line. Yusef Taha, pinasok na ni Coach Gia Banilla. Arwin Santos magpapahinga saglit. On the other end, Chris Ross is able to get a basket. Kaya naman anin na naman ang lamang ng Petron. 24-18, Derby Cruz.
Hindi naglaro sa game number 1. Ito yung defensive niya. Agad, tinirangan siya ni JR. So again, yung punto sinasabi natin, looks like Rain or Shine is settling. They're not playing with as much energy as in game number 1. They're going for a lot of outside shots. Tuloy, hindi maganda kanilang shooting percentage. They're shooting only 32% so far.
There's a minute and 22 remaining sa first quarter. Mr. Marshall Lassiter. Take out J. Ross. The hook pass over to Ubalde. Tumira ng tres. Finds its mark. Paulo Ubalde. That's brought to us by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband.
Ubalde very productive in game number 1. 6 points, 14 minutes.
Paul Lee, gusto sanang bawiin niya pero nilapit ang ball. Over to Kinyahan. Punta naman kay Teng. Teng wants to go baseline. Looking for the call. Look at the referee. Ito si Ross. They've got numbers. Doug Kramer. In for the lane. The lead has gone up to 11-29 to 18. 51.8 ang natitira sa ating first quarter. Nice little run mula rito sa Petron Blaze to build up this lead. The 30-second timeout called. Let's look at that shot. Paulo Ubalde was able to set his feet and let fly, Ginito.
Well, si Paulo Ubalde very productive off the bench. He's a fire bomb. He can really light it up. And very interesting story for Paulo Ubalde. Nagsimpisa ang kanyang PBA career sa San Miguel, which is now Petron. Then he drifted off to Ginebra, played for Barako. Now he's back with his original team. Nakakuha siya ng magandang experience playing for San Miguel in the ABL Championship team.
Ito mapapanood na bukas, January 30, Thursday, simula 8 p.m. ang Lawn Tennis Championship sa pagitan ng Letran kontra San Sebastian College sa Action TV. Tennis naman ang laro.
It's interesting talking about Paulo Ubalde. Maybe the oldest player sa Petron. He's 33 years old.
Itong Petron once again able to stop Rain or Shine on the other end. Back-to-back threes para kay Paulo Ubalde. That's brought to us by PLDT Home DSL, the #1 home broadband.
Well, his father, I'm sure, is very happy kung anong ginagawa so far ni Paulo Ubalde. Si Paul Lee, best player in game number 1. Wala pang ginagawa rito.
Good start para sa Petron. Prepared for game number 1. Aranya, the lefty layup, thwarted once again. Tumatakbo ang Petron. Nausap natin na ibang players ng Petron earlier. They said they don't want to run all the time, but when they have a chance, they will. Mintis ang 3-point attempt ni Paulo Ubalde at the buzzer, but his team is up by 14 big points at the end of one quarter. And Junmar Fajardo, early offense para sa kanya, able to score inside time and again. At nagwo-work yung pagpasok ng bola kay big man Junmar Fajardo. Got them off on the right foot in this ball game. Junmar in a rhythm. So is the rest of his team. Petron up by 14.